Today, we're gonna do the letter C. We're gonna do a cat. And we're gonna start out the way we do with all of these, finding a center point. So I'm gonna take some other drawing pens I have and I just try to estimate. So a good way to do it is like figure out where the middle is. We're going to do the middle this way too. I'll put it over here on this left hand side because I'm right handed. I don't want to. Alright, so we find the middle point. We're going to go there. I'm going to use this marker that I use. It's acrylic marker. I sometimes use these, and sometimes the smell bothers me, so I don't use them. There's a lot of different things. You can use crayon too. I'm using this for now. I'm going to find the middle point. I'm going to start out like we did last time with the nose. Put my pen down and go a little bit this way. A little bit this way. Now you're going to come down on this side and you're going to do the same from the other side. On each side, you're going to pull a little upside down U shape. And then you're going to come down here to the middle. All right, this is the cat's nose. I'm going to fill in the nostril hairs because there's no nostril part here because there's no light that can get in there, so it's dark. A lot of times animals will have this dividing line in their nose. Now, underneath the nose, if you look, you'll see a lot of cats and dogs have these little dots that go down their face. This is where their whiskers come out. And from the center point, we're going to bring a line down below where those whiskers are, and then we're going to loop up. That's the cat's mouth. I'm going to put a little thing like this right there for its mouth and color that in too. Underneath that, we're going to put a little, let's show his lower lips. See, doesn't that look like a cat's or a mouth of an animal? Right, from here we're going to go in a little bit, and here we're going to go in a little bit. This is where the snout is. Snout's coming out a little bit. So now we're going to go up and around and giving this cat huge eyes. Those are his eyebrows. Now in here we're going to put like a football shape. Upper, lower. In that you're going to put a circle. There's your circle. Then in there, we're going to put kind of a flatter football in there. I say football because that's kind of the shape of them. Now in that, we're going to draw a little circle, leave a little white up top, color in the rest. See, that gives a nice little shine off of it. Above that, we're going to come down quite a bit because this cat has huge ears. So I'm going to come down into here. Start here in the middle. We're going to go down a little bit down towards the end. See, I'm bringing it down a little bit. And then we're going to go up here like this into the corner type of thing, pointed to the corner. It's the ears. Inside there, we're going to put same kind of mimic the same shape. And then I'm going to start up here and come down, across that, across that, across that, across that. Now we're going to bring this cat's face down here, but we're going to put some like jagged edges to show the fur. I'm going to bring this down to here. About to the same side of the mouth. This has got a wide head, this cat. Now, we're going to do this stair-stepping thing with the fur down to the middle. Before we do the stair-stepping thing, I want to put a chin underneath here. So I'm going to go to the middle, up like that, up like that. Now we're going to put some jagged edges down here. It'll look like fur coming down, right? It's pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. It's looking good. All right, I'm gonna put some shoulders down here. I'll try to make it about the same. All right, whoops, look at that. I made a mark there. Excellent. I'm gonna put some little arms down here too. Sort of standing up. I'm gonna put this right, take this right to the end of the page. All right. That is your cat. Now, put some lines underneath here too. And we're gonna do some whiskers now. We're gonna go in here towards these things and we're gonna come out, out, out. Same thing on the other side. Starting about the same side and come all the way down there. You can kind of pull it out quickly and lift it up so that it kind of, that's what whiskers do. All right, now comes the fun part. We're gonna color. We got all the center parts down. Got all our line work done. I did this again with the last one too. Made some marks there. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do an orange cat. You've seen orange cats before? We're gonna start filling this in. You can use crayon, color pencil, markers, coloring book markers, lots of different things. Now, you might not color as fast as I do, but try. You know, try to stay in the lines that you've created. See, I'm drawing this in the same direction. Makes it look more like fur. We're going to go over the top of this with some other colors. Not necessarily mixing them, but you know. The nose is going to be a little darker than the fur, so you don't want to color that in just yet. I'm going to do some shading in here so that you can do it on your picture too, if you want. You may not be as quick as I am with coloring, but I've had a lot of years of practice. It takes practice to make sure that you can draw in between. See how I'm drawing in between these two lines? Doing it very quickly. It takes a lot of practice to do that. But it comes in handy when you want to color an area real quickly. I would normally, if I was doing a painting for myself, it would take a lot more time with this type of a thing. And a lot of times I might use paint to push an area in with a flat color. But since we're using pencil, to draw along these lines to make it look like fur. And this is a cartoon, so can have some things that are don't look real. Obviously, this isn't a real cat. So I'm going to color all of this area with fur, orange. Like I've said before in some other videos, if you don't color as fast, you can always stop the video and just take your time and color it in and start to get there. Notice how I make mistakes, it's okay. Color in this way. Let's get this bottom part done. Okay, we got this cat's body pretty well covered. Kind of cross-hatching too. And what cross-hatching is, you're going back and forth, crisscrossing lines to fill in an area. Yeah. You gotta practice. You can practice doing these types of drawing. I've got my hand down on the paper and can guide it. So I'm gonna put give this cat some green eyes. So I'm gonna start out with a lighter color green. If I can find one. Here it is, very tiny. I'm gonna go in there with green first. Putting solid colors in here first. And solid color in here first, and I'm going to put a solid color in here with a gray brown. We should leave some. They're going with colors. You could have left some white in here, but I'm going to go in with white. That doesn't work very well with colored pencils, does it? Anyway, so now we're going to start to add some shading into areas to make them a bit more of a three-dimensional. I'm going to color these in, ears. Now, let's start doing some shading in the eyeballs. I'm going to take some blue, and I'm going to color up in here a little bit. Now, does that not look like it makes the eyes round? Now I'm going to make it look even rounder by taking a dark green, going in here, and I'm going to follow this arch of this blue color. I'm going to take the darker green and do the same thing up in here. Now look, doesn't it look round now? That's because we're adding some shading in here. Now this cat is one of these orange cats that has stripes on it. So we're going to put some stripes here. Here, if you've ever seen these kind of cats that are orange, we have some stripes. Now you can color these maybe you have a cat at home, cat that's yours, and maybe it doesn't have these stripes. So I color it the way the cat's colored, but I like to put stripes on these. We had, when I was little, we had an orange cat like this that had much puffier skin and stuff. I'm going to put some stripes on belly, arms. Now, I'm going to take some brown, some darker colored brown. I'm going to go in here, underneath the face, the head, and I'm going to put a shadow in here. This helps this head pop off the page. You can put some shadows down in here. Makes things look a little bit round, right? I'm gonna put some shadow underneath here, on the side of her nose, side of the cat's nose. I'm gonna put some up here because there's the indentations of the eyes in the head, so that the light doesn't get down in here as much. It's starting to look three-dimensional though, isn't it? Like I said, you can use crayons or whatever you want. I'll put some shade down here because this nose kind of sticks out from the head, so I'm going to put some shading down here, and I'm going to leave a little bit of lighter area down below. It gives some shape to this, to the snout. See how I'm working it and reworking it and reworking it? I'm going to put some shading underneath this. Some shading underneath here. It's starting to really look kind of fun, right? So I like to take colors throughout. See how I have this orange color throughout? It makes your eye move around the page a little bit more. I'm going to take some of this brown and maybe shade some of the ears on this inside part so it looks like the light is hitting from above. I'm going to put a little bit of shade on the inside here. See how it makes those ears look three-dimensional too? And I'm going to go in here too and just darken a little bit there too. Not all the way, just leaving it in and out. So it's starting to get some shape in here. I'm going to go along the edge here. See how I'm going in the same direction? Gives like maybe that this is the fur coming down, right? I'm going to put a little bit of dark area underneath the face like this. Yeah, I'm still leaving a little bit of a light in there. It's starting to look really... Now, I like this color green. It's intense. It's on for the eyes, and I'm going to go around the outside now with green. And it's going to make those eyes pop more. It's going to make your eye go to look at this cat's eyes. You say, why green? Well, maybe the cat's out in the grass or whatever, and it's putting a green glow around her face. I keep calling her her. I don't know if this is a her or not, but I always used to imagine when I was little that dogs were boys and cats were girls. I know a lot of people have done that. Heard from a lot of people that they also thought that when they were kids. Cats, I guess, have more of a feminine quality to them. I don't know. Now, that really is starting to jump off the page. That is my cat that I have drawn. I hope you drew one and it came out the way you like. I'm gonna draw some stripes on the nose. Nice. Look at that little added thing. Another stripe down here. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, guys and gals. If you did this with your kid, I hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.